Hello, and thanks for watching another episode of ARFCOM News, your source for the finest 2A propaganda brought to you by TNVC.com. Today I want to tell you about the funding allocated in the fiscal year 2023 appropriations. Hey, where are you going? You like guns, right? Look, I know gold-toned titanium nitride bolt carriers and Cerakote multicam black and fast-shooting thoughts are like way more fun, but this stuff really matters, and it's why you watch us, right? Congress is about to give the ATF a 13% raise.
Oh, I like money.
Yeah.
How many billions?
Because they've been doing such a damned good job with the civil rights oppression and inventing cool new laws out of thin air and general incompetence, institutional racism, unaliving innocent people, and maintaining an illegal searchable gun registry. Why shouldn't we give them more money? The appropriations bill includes $14.4 million to improve that searchable illegal registry, by the way. So whatever you're doing right now, please take a moment away from it and call 202-224-3121 to tell your Congress critter to stop this bucket of unfiltered garbage squeezins. Then buy some nods from TNVC.com. TNVC.com, night vision devices for people who need gratuitous amounts of seeing in the dark. With all new flavors like sour apple green phosphor, white cherry phosphor, and beer. Seeing. You'll be good at it. Science, night vision, science, night vision. TNVC night vision is made with real dark matter. You'll be so good at seeing, you'll be able to see through time. Remember that Santa Clara County sheriff who was indicted for taking bribes for CCW permits? Well, now she's saying the charges should be dropped because the recent Bruin decision repealed the law which enabled her to profit from a discriminatory system. Let that sink in. The Supreme Court struck down New York's discretionary law precisely because it was used to deny rights, and corrupt police in New York were literally taking bribes to issue permits. I mean, this is some highly refined weapons-grade bold.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
In the end, it would not pay off for her. The San Francisco Assistant DA pointed out it would be using a Supreme Court case that expressly condemns the arbitrary conduct the sheriff is accused of engaging in and using it as her defense. And the judge agreed, mostly. She did dismiss one charge, which specifically accused the sheriff of failing to adequately investigate the good cause for an application. You can go ahead and sharpen your torches and light your pitchforks, but I gotta say, that's fair, I guess. I mean, so long as they nail her to the wall on the other charges, if they prove true, she has a right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty and a right to due process, even if she denied that right to the people of her county by issuing permits to 9 out of 10 of her donors who applied, but less than 15% of non-donor applications, even when they had documented proof of stalking, death threats, and physical abuse. But who cares? They were probably just pores anyway. Can you even trust something a pore says? I mean, if someone like the founder of NVIDIA testified to a grand jury he got a permit approved after leaving the cause field entirely blank just because he was a donor, that would be really something. So yeah, here's hoping she goes away for a long time. But I mean, there probably aren't any other corrupt sheriffs who are handing out permits for cash, right? It's not like the law intentionally created a discriminatory system which was ripe for abuse. Wait, no, I just got done saying that's exactly what it did. And now the LA Times is reporting LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva might have been involved in a similar scheme. 2 deputies who worked directly for Sheriff Villanueva were fired for irregularities discovered in the CCW application process. The LA Times reporters compared a limited number of approved and denied applications they obtained from the sheriff's office to a list of the sheriff's campaign donors, and they interviewed some of the people who were approved and some of the people who were denied. The reporters indicate there does seem to be a general trend favoring donors, but without empirical data, it's hard to say. You could argue donors to any sheriff campaign are, pro-law enforcement and more likely to be gun owners or related to someone in law enforcement and more likely in general to apply for a permit. I emailed the reporter to ask why he didn't use the list published by Attorney General Bonetop, but I haven't heard back from him yet. I would like to see someone do a statistical analysis of permits issued by all of the counties in Kalifornistan. That would be a quick and dirty way to clean out a whole hell of a lot of corruption. Joe Biden's war on the Second Amendment has claimed another victim. Chris Ridenour, owner of Diversified Machine, has taken his own life by carbon monoxide poisoning from motor vehicle exhaust 1 day before his sentencing. Ridenour pled guilty to manufacturing silencers because the AFT up and changed their mind about what's legal. Friends, it's easy to get so focused on the politics and the ideology of individual liberty that we forget these policies have a very real and immediate human cost beyond the hypothetical burden they might place on your or my future ability to defend ourselves. Regardless of your position on gun control, can you really tell me you think a 55-year-old man with a clean record who has never hurt a person in his life deserves 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, destroying his livelihood for a technical violation of a bureaucrat's interpretation of an unconstitutional law? Before we get to your moment of zen, I just want to remind you to check out the Bulletproof Workshop hosted by my friend and hero, Jeff Gonzalez. Jeff is a combat veteran, respected instructor, and genuinely one of the nicest people you will ever meet. The Bulletproof Workshop is about improving human performance and features guests from all walks of life. New episodes every Friday. Today's guest is Wes Whitlock, genuine badass and founder of Invader Coffee. As always, we'll link down there in the doobly-doo, so why not check out what Jeff's up to when you're finished here. And now, your moment of zen. Hey friends, do you like pews and pew-related things? Do you want to help us keep bringing you pure, uncut American pew propaganda at the low, low price of $3.99? We literally couldn't make this show if it weren't for the generous support of TNVC.com, purveyors of the finest non-GMO night vision devices handcrafted from fine Corinthian leather in the old world style. They also have mounts, lights, training, swag, and all sorts of other barrel-aged single malt gear to make you the bump in the night. And remember, if you aren't subscribed to our channel, you make puppies cry and Captain America's disappointed. I love you.